In a time when time itself stopped showing mercy. In a land where graves became heavier than homes. There was a woman who waited for her child for 6 years. 6 years of prayers. Of exhaustion. Of hope. Of dreaming of a child who would fill the house with laughter. This woman's name is Aya Aldaduh. And this story is not a film. Nor a series. This is a real life. Lived by a Palestinian woman in Gaza. Who lost everything in it. Except one thing, the mandate. Her husband's final words to her before he died, "Be a mountain. Be a mountain, Aya. Do not resent God's will." These words were spoken by Aya Aldaduh to his wife shortly before he succumbed to his injuries. These words were not just a farewell. They were a mandate. A command. A lifeline thrown to a woman who was about to drown in grief. Yasser knew he was leaving. He knew the weight that would fall on her shoulders. And in his last moment of consciousness, he gave her the only weapon she would need to survive, the permission to be unbreakable. Not to be without pain. But to be unmoved by it. Not to deny the loss. But to stand firm despite it. Be a mountain. Aya's emergency labor came 2 months before her due date. But this was not an isolated crisis. It was the culmination of years of physiological and emotional endurance. Layer 1, the foundation. 6 years of waiting for a successful pregnancy. Layer 2, the first fracture. The loss of a twin during early pregnancy. Layer 3, the impact. The loss of a fetus caused by the concussive force of an explosion. Layer 4, the breaking point. February 29, 2024. Premature labor triggered by constant displacement under fire. This is a timeline of compounding grief. Tragedy upon tragedy. Each one building on the last. Each one fracturing her a little more. Yet she stood. The collapse of medical infrastructure dictates the terms of survival. Imagine the scene, a woman on an operating table. Her body torn open. Her womb empty. And the surgeon apologizing because there is not enough anesthetic to numb her pain. "Forgive us, my daughter. The anesthetic is scarce. We can only give you a small dose." The walls of the operating room are perforated by shrapnel. The cold seeps through every hole. No proper lighting. No electricity. No sterile environment. Surgeons hold up their mobile phones to cast light on the wound. And Aya lies there. Silent. Not screaming from the pain. But thinking only of one thing, the child she hasn't held yet.